details a legal battle with his wife, responding to extortion claims and domestic abuse allegations. Now, if you remember, Ilia Topuria almost got into a fight with the Milk Boys when he said that he met his wife in Miami, right? Topuria Milk, right? So here we go.
My wife.
So just for context, right? So he has a legal issue that is kind of affecting his career. It's not allowing him to fight. And his wife is Georgina Ucategi Badel. She's Spanish. He's Georgian, even though he pretends to be Spanish. But whatever. So the undefeated UFC lightweight champion explained that the circumstances surrounding his private life has reached a point where silence was no longer an option, especially as speculation continued to grow about his absence from the octagon. In recent months, I've been subjected to severe and unacceptable pressure, he wrote on Instagram, including threats to disseminate false allegations of domestic abuse unless financial demands were met. So this woman is threatening him with blackmail. So the UFC champion has taken formal steps to protect himself legally, emphasizing that his claims are backed by documentation. The truth is not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of evidence. All relevant evidence has been carefully preserved and documented, including audio recordings, video communications, witness statements, and video material. This is a married man. A married man, it's good that he's clever and that he has to keep evidence. But how many guys avert their mind from this reality? How many guys think about keeping audio logs and evidence and documentation for this point where you will have to defend yourself against domestic abuse claims or other extortion claims? Video, you need video to be married. You need to record yourself being safe in order to be safe. The evidence has been submitted to the appropriate judicial authorities. So you're not just marrying your wife, you're marrying a case, you're marrying a legal battle, you're marrying a potential day in court, you're marrying a court justice, you're marrying a registrar, a court bailiff. Attempted extortion, falsification of evidence, misappropriation of funds, personal property, and multiple threats. So he broke his silence for his children, saying that his initial decision to remain quiet was rooted in protecting his family, particularly his two children. So that's kind of the problem, right? Once you have children with women, they have the edge on you. Why? Because women know that men truly love their children. And the women will use the children as a pawn. Women have lied on their husbands and all sorts of terrible things. Man generally would never do. They understand that. So once a woman gives you a child, she's got you. She has leverage automatically. Because she will use that child as a shield, a legal shield, blackmail shield. She will push you away from the child. Then when you stay away, to use that staying away against you to say that you don't care for your child, you abandon your child. After she pushed you away. That's real. That's everybody in that situation. Parental alienation, it's called. Anyway, I mean, look at this is a married man. A married man has to say and do all these things. But listen to him here. This is 2 years ago.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn.
He met his wife in Miami. And these guys are Miami boys. They know what Miami means.
Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
So you can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
That's right.
Put it on Only in Date. It's hilarious.
Everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying
Both died here.
that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place
Yeah.
you see. Like you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just they want.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run, the water.
Oh. So not for his wife. Not like a typical man, you know. But it turns out, no? Facing allegations of domestic abuse. I guess, or reason. The legal issues are involved. He has to reach a settlement. I thought he was married. Ilia Topuria reaches settlement with his ex-wife. Okay, so they got divorced. Okay. Champ is back. Let's see. According to ABC, it's reported an out-of-court settlement was reached between him and his wife, which withdraws a complaint of domestic abuse. It seemed to be a loss for the wife, who the report claims the terms that Ilia Topuria had offered her from the beginning of the conflict, war, battle, legal battle, settlement, court officials, court documents, evidence, blackmail, intrigue, and subterfuge. All because he wanted to get married. And people look at this video here and they say he was wrong to marry a Miami girl. So to be fair, both sides are right. Both sides are correct, right? One, you married a Miami girl, fine. But the thing about a Miami girl is that Miami girls come from other places. That's the retarded part. Look at her name. What's her name? What is her name? Uzcategui. So she's like a Basque. Uzcategui is a Basque name, right? Yeah, there we go. Basque. Hold it. Spanish words. Nice. So she's Spanish. So and Spanish women reputed to have some kind of motherly, nurturing love thing that, you know. But she became a Miami girl. So Miami girls come from all over the world. So even if you're Russian and you come to Miami, you become a Miami girl like that. So meaning that any woman can be a Miami girl, whether she's in Miami or not. That's the point. The point is that she's a woman. Any woman can do this. Look, the settlement allows Topuria to keep his house. A house that you own, you are allowed to keep it. Allowed. She's allowing you to keep it house. A house which had been put up for sale. They were going to sell this fucker's house. This nigga was going to be homeless. Pending a split in assets, his ex-wife had originally petitioned the court to allow her to move back to Miami, Florida to raise their 1-year-old daughter. The two will now remain in Spain, and Topuria had been granted a generous visitation schedule. So she was going to keep the child away from him. On the fighting front, blah blah blah, whatever. Man, what's wrong with women? Well, false accusations, they take your child away from you, they try to steal your $3.5 million house and gym in Madrid. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Jesus.
After centuries of sleep, of nothingness, I have returned. Something comes back to me. I was great once. Feared. Yes, so weak now. Must find blood. Once I was strong. Powerful beyond measure, beyond imagining.
your realm and mine.
We have been here before. We watch your petty world slumbering. You cannot defy the core of the mass deal. You can only surrender.
I saw a longship made of the claws of dead men. The raids drove everyone to the shore. My daughter too. No man who meets the hunt returns to this world.
I returned.